G'day TABtouch punters, what a big weekend of racing we have for you this weekend with three big Group 1 races. Obviously the Newmarket and the Australian Cup at Flemington, and then of course it's the Coolmoore Classic at once again a very wet Rosehill in Sydney. Let's start with Flemington, and well, there's been a lot of talk in the Newmarket this year that number 2, Spieth, carrying 55.5 kilos might be too much for him to bear, but I think that he's the horse that I want to be riding in the race. His last 2 gallops at Flemington have been outstanding. He ran second to Malaguera, and then last start he just missed winning the Lightning behind Terra Vista. Now that was at weight for age. He meets Terra Vista better at the weights, believe it or not, and I think he is the horse to beat. Hugh Bowman will ride him. He's got a tricky barrier, gate 1, but I think Hugh can overcome that. Follow a horse in very good form like Scheidel, who comes off winning the Oakley Plate. He'll get out, he'll gallop into some room, and let's say for Bryce Hayes, he can claim his first Group 1. We always love a blowout in a big Group 1, and in the Newmarket this year, it just might be TABtouch. He's got very good straight form at Flemington, and he's a 4-year-old stallion. He won first up over the 1,000, and he's down on the lightweight. Well, the second of the big Group 1s at Flemington is the Australia Cup, run at weight for age, and that is over 2,000 metres, and it's a very even field this year. There's just 2 horses in the race that are Group 1 winners over 1.25 miles. That's Awesome Rock and also the United States, but I'm not picking those 2. The horse I want to ride in the race, and I think can be very hard to beat, is the 4-year-old mare, Jamaica. She's third up. Luke Nolan had a bit of a Braden fade last start in the Peter Young over 1,800 metres in the lead up to this Australia Cup. He had to make a mid-race move. Brought the mare undone. She was a sitting duck at the 100-metre mark, and Stratum Star was able to hold on and beat her on that occasion. Now the run in the race I thought was Humidor. I thought he was absolutely sensational. Behind him was Exospheric. He's second up. Team Friedman, Damien Oliver rides. They'll be great chances in the race, and I think the United States second up will be a big chance. But I'm sticking with Jamaica for the Australia Cup. Well, Sydney. Rosehill, it continues to rain. I've done my form for a heavy 9 track, and the Coolmoore Classic, once again, it's a bit of a handicap with the weights, where we see Oh My Sword, she's a 3-year-old filly, I should say. She was terrific first up when she ran second, and I think she'll just get better leading into this 1,500 metre race. She's nice and low on the weights. She proved that she could handle the heavy conditions there last start. It's a good lead-up run. I think she can turn the tables in the Coolmoore Classic. Zanbar is a blowout in the race. She was terrific first up in the heavy conditions. She had 6 starts for something like 2 to 3 wins in the heavy conditions. She'll relish the 1,500 metres, and she's only a 6-year-old mare. She's about $35. So watch out for Zanbar as a blowout, but I'm sticking with Oh My Sword. All right, we've got 2 super picks this weekend, of course. Just missed with Chautauqua last week, didn't we? Now let's go to the Australia Cup. My first super pick will be Jamaica, profit plus 50% the win. And in the Coolmoore Classic, let's go for a little bit of value because you can get money back if you run second or third. So my super pick in the Coolmoore Classic will be Zanbar. Yep, great value with Zanbar. And don't forget, conditions apply and gamble responsibly.